Model United Nations, or MUN for short, has been instrumental in my academic and personal development. Before I entered my first conference, I lacked an understanding of, or indeed even an interest in, this nebulous idea of current affairs. But MUN has served as a platform to initiate and instigate a real awareness of the world around me. But in the beginning, I didn't even really know what MUN was.
So what is MUN, and why should you care about it? MUN is a simulated setting of the UN in which students, known as delegates, represent their country's stance as they discuss a host of globally relevant issues. This could include debating on ways to clamp down on illegal organ trafficking in the UN General Assembly, working to reform UN peacekeeping operations in the Special Political and Decolonization Committee, also known as SPECPOL, or resolving ongoing conflicts such as the Syrian civil war in the UN Security Council. Through the use of both formal speeches and informal lobbying, delegates will represent the country's stance to the rest of Council and work on drafting a resolution, a document outlining the Council's position on the issue as a whole, as well as the solutions to be taken to resolve it. This is, of course, easier said than done, as delegates will have to reconcile opposing stances with each other in order to come to a consensus. Ultimately, the resolution is voted on, and the Council will decide whether or not to adopt the measures proposed or reject them in favour of an alternative option.
Much more than just a platform for debate, IMUNC MES is a conference that enables students to acquire 21st century competencies. Students' engagement with pertinent global issues relating to racial and religious sensitivities, socioeconomic inequality, and human rights enables them to acquire knowledge and be inspired to initiate change in their own communities. Under the current guidance of their council chairpersons, the councils at our conference are designed to be interactive and dynamic, encouraging delegates to think critically.
In line with the emerging 21st century competencies of communication, collaboration, and information skills, IMUNC MES provides a unique platform for your students to engage in intellectual discourse with like-minded peers. In and out of council sessions, our delegates engage with students from various backgrounds, and in doing so, learn not only how to communicate their own views, but also how to respect those of others.
IMUNC MES has been a formative experience for me, one which allowed me to grow in ways I never could have imagined before I first stepped into council. But it's not an experience exclusively limited only to a select few students. I think, just like how I've benefited from MUN, I really believe everyone can gain something valuable as well from IMUNC MES, this experience like no other.